Just going to go through some tips now to help you with your kettlebell jerk. The first thing that you want to make sure you do is get your overhead press and your push press perfect, as these simple lifts will give you a lot of the skills that you need for the kettlebell jerk. The next thing that you should do is break the jerk down into all of its phases. Practice each one individually without a kettlebell first and then with the kettlebell. String them all together without a kettlebell first and then with the kettlebell, and this will help you get everything happening in the right place at the right time. The next thing you really need to look at is fixation. In terms of safety, this is one of the most important things. So when you catch kettlebell in that overhead quarter squat, you need to make sure that's the point when you start to stop the kettlebell. And then you simply complete fixation by standing up. So this point here is where the kettlebell needs to stop, and then you complete the movement by standing up. You don't want to have a bent arm here and then straighten your arm as your knees straighten up. You don't want to be wobbling here and then finally stop the wobbling when you stand up. And you don't want to catch the kettlebell out here and then straighten up as you finish the lift. It's also really important that you've done enough push pressing to give you the skill and shoulder stability to fixate the kettlebell in the jerk, which is obviously a more complex and difficult lift. Next thing that you want to look at is making sure that you keep that elbow-body connection in your first dip, which effectively is allowing you to use your leg power. That's really important. As with the push press, really common mistake, people will do this.